is just the amount of gratitude we are seeing expressed within our community now, at a time where, in fact, we've been through something really, really difficult. In this term, we've been in, alert level 4, 3, 2, and 1, all in one term. And, the amount of change and stress that people have had to cope with has been enormous. And yet what is coming out is gratitude from our students towards the staff. They're grateful to each other. The community has demonstrated their gratitude to the school and to the teachers, and it's just this sort of overwhelming sense of gratitude. And what teachers are really grateful for is the fact that that we work at a school like this, that we live in Aotearoa, New Zealand, that that we're safe, and they're expressing that gratitude. And it's been wonderful, because it could have been expressions of all sorts of other things that were the overriding, I guess, emotion coming out, but it's been gratitude, which has been fabulous.
As we've worked through the last couple of weeks and we've returned students to school, and stories are always what's on top, I guess. But at the same time, the attributes that we've been able to work through, our values of compassion and kindness, that we really hold true to us, has been the shining light over the last couple of weeks. Our students have come back. There is a depth of compassion, there is a depth of kindness that walks up and down the drive, in the classrooms, on the sport fields. That positivity and the smiles in their eyes rather than on their faces is really strong. They want to be here, they love their school, and the way in which that they now too perhaps are a little bit more attuned to the world and what is going on in it, and their depth of understanding global connectivity, which they learn from their family, they learn from the opportunity of reflection, whether that be self-reflection or in our chapel services, but at the same time it grounds them to who they are and to what they want to be in life. And the way in which that they have connected over the last couple of weeks has been quite incredible, really. And I think schools all over are seeing different students come back to school than what we had previously.
In the wake of recent extraordinary events, many New Zealanders will be having to reignite or reinvent their businesses. And we know that there are families who will need our support in our own communities, but also beyond. So it was in the most recent period of remote teaching and learning, where our students and staff were undertaking their education remotely at home during the period of lockdown, that I was humbled again by the evidence of the generosity of spirit within our own Anglican school community. So we had scheduled a mufti day, a free dress day, for that time in the term calendar, and rather than just ignore it and miss out on an opportunity for that great sense of fun that comes with school life, we elected instead to host a reverse mufti day. So the idea is that the girls at home could get into their school uniform on that day, attend their online classes in their school uniform. And for every girl who did so, or every staff member who did, I made the pledge that the school would contribute $1 for each girl, and that I, in fact, would match that with $1. So basically reproducing the $2 that are generally donated by the girls when they attend a school day in mufti. So I promoted that to the girls, and our parents got wind of it. And when we explained that the recipients of that mufti donation would be the Christchurch City Mission, so in support of their food bank appeal and the work that was being done to support members of our community who were really struggling in that time of lockdown, I was humbled by not one, not two, not three, but four other members of our community who came forward and offered to match those funds donated as well. So in the end, for the over 800 girls and staff who elected to wear their uniforms on that day, For each one of those, $6 was able to be donated to the Christchurch City Mission. It was just shy of $5,000. And again, when others in our own community will have been feeling the hurt and pressure financially of that time, they didn't hesitate but to look outwards and to look after those in our community who were most at need. And for me, again, just humbled again by that generosity of spirit, evident almost always in the times of most challenge. Yeah, it's a real privilege to lead an Anglican school and a community that responds like that to the needs of others.